My boy Thon dropped a banger. Salute to Thon. Salute to the BLP family. But I had to put my sauce onto a little bit of these because I'm just me. So check this out. I wanna I wanna talk about this. This lady talked about this, so I'm gonna let her cook. I'm actually gonna let her cook, and then we're gonna run it back and put my sauce on it.
Black chicks are just not into me, really. I don't know.
I don't know if I could handle like some of those black chicks. It's
Psych. I can't just let her cook. Now I want y'all to think about this face right here. This is look at this face. When you see this face, does this look like somebody, when we're talking about dating someone, would you want someone to make this face when they're talking about dating you? In the middle of saying they don't think they can handle you. Would you want someone making this face? Like, yo, I got somebody for you. Let me see a pic. Like, that's that face. Like, no. So let's run it back. Now I'm gonna let her cook.
Black chicks are just not into me, really. I don't know.
I don't know if I could handle like some of those black chicks. It's like,
it's kind of like you really got to be good at what you're doing.
Gosh, everyone is so upset about this video, saying that we're being sexualized and generalized, but I don't feel that. You know what I hear? I hear that black women are the standard. It's the attainment for me. You have white men over here admitting they're intimidated, scared. You have black men who are angry, bitter, sad. Everyone wants a piece of the black woman. Everyone wants to be like the black woman. But do you know what I tell us black women? Keep up the good work.
Now, if gaslighting was a video, that would be it. Now we're going to run it back. Now that we've heard what she had to say, let's run this back.
Black chicks are just not into me, really. I don't know.
I don't know if I could handle.
First of all, the reason why black women aren't into him is because he's not black. And he's not a thug. And he doesn't listen to goddamn Lil Durk.
Handle like some of those black chicks. It's like,
what he doesn't want to say right here. He said they have a bad attitude. See, he never explained what he was saying. But since she wanted to put words in his mouth, I'm going to do it too. He was saying, I can't handle your bad attitude. And this dude piggybacked off it to try to be nice, to try to save him. He didn't even know what to say. Like, he couldn't even say, he doesn't date black women. Like, you can look at him and tell. He don't date black women. Like, it's not a thing. It's not his thing. That face he made, he says it all.
It's kind of like you really got to be good at what you're doing.
Why? Want to know why? Because and we'll get to this in this next clip, but there's a lot of entitlement in our culture. It's a lot of people who want to tell you what they aren't going to do and what they are going to do and what you have to do and all these different things. And if you're not like that, if you're not used to people being like that, it throws you off. And especially if you're a man coming from a woman, because it's like, yo, who are you talking to like this?
Gosh, everyone is so upset about this video, saying
because they were smart enough to realize that these dudes were saying that they didn't want to date black women, especially the dude with the long hair. The people that were upset weren't going to sit up here and try to gaslight and turn a negative into a positive, because that's exactly what you're doing. And that's okay. But you have to see what it is, because we live in a culture where everybody talks this divesting stuff, but y'all don't understand that one of the major roadblocks between black people and white people is it's racism there. And then a lot of the complaints that men have about women, black men, they can say, this guy just has to make this face. I know what this face is.
Black chicks are just not into me, really. I don't know.
I don't know if I could handle like some of those black chicks.
I know what this face is. Some of those black chicks, it's like what? You know, if he say it, they're gonna attack him. But he couldn't say it. He couldn't say it. But y'all get mad when black men say it. Black men say it. They know what it is and they say it, and y'all get mad. This is not a saying you're the standard face. Why would she get up here and lie like that? This guy is not saying they're the standard. He's saying, ugh. He's saying, I don't know. So why wouldn't she be offended by this? Like, why would she try to co-sign this and try to make it something that it's not? And this goes to show what I was saying about Blue Ivy Carter. People don't see the criticism as a
it's kind of
correction.
like you really got to be good at what you're doing.
Gosh, everyone is so upset about this video, saying that we're being sexualized and generalized, but I don't feel that.
Of course they're being generalized because they were generally talking about black women, but whatever.
You know what I hear?
What do you hear?
I hear that black women are the standard.
For who?
It's the attainment for me.
How is it the attainment for you when he was saying he don't know if he could even handle it? And then he never explained to you why, but it's because he can't, because he's a white dude. You think it's attainment? And then you listening to a grown man say, black women just don't like him. So you think he doesn't date at all? You think that stopped him from dating his whole life? You think he cared? You think that's not just a topic of discussion? You think that twists how he lives his life, huh? Okay. I bet you do think that.
You have white men over here admitting they're intimidated, scared. You have black men who are angry, bitter, sad.
Any black man that's angry and bitter or sad should watch videos like this. If the stuff y'all say on these apps doesn't entertain men, I don't know what can. So anybody that doesn't see this type of stuff as entertainment, like if you're a man and you get mad at when you hear women say stuff like that, and like, yo, she's crazy as hell. Yeah, that's it, dumb as hell. If you're not that type of guy, there's something wrong with you because you're gonna fall into a trap. Okay.
Everyone wants a piece of the black woman. Everyone wants to be like the black woman.
See, here's the thing about it, and this goes back to Blue Ivy Carter. If you don't see the criticism as criticism, you won't improve. Watch what she about to say.
But do you know what I tell us black women? Keep up the good work.
That means nobody needs to do anything different. You see what I'm saying? That means nobody needs to do anything different in their lives. Okay. But look at the marriage rates, look at the divorce rates, look at the dating app rates, look at all the rates. Keep it up, though. Don't do nothing else. Just do what you're doing. Okay. That's good advice, though. Let's move on.
Y'all, people did not care about women being hypergamous until black women started to practice hypergamy.
No. Let me let sis cook. Let me let her talk. And then we're going to go back.
And it sucks because we're the only race of women that have been taught struggle love, or taught to build with a man, or struggle in the name of love with a man, or to get with a man even if he has nothing to offer you. Like other races of women weren't taught that. But I feel like people are starting to complain now that a little 2 or 3% of black women are actually trying to put their little feet in the hypergamous pool. And it's sad. It's sad. We like it here. We're not going anywhere.
Stop it.
Listen to me. Let me run this back because I don't know. It's something about her. She got a certain type of aura. She not like the last woman. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't give
like
me the
the
same
black
vibe
woman.
as this lady.
But do you know what I tell us black
Not
women?
this way. Not this way.
Keep up the good work.
Not her.
Y'all,
This-
people did not care
this
about
lady got a
women being
peaceful vibe.
hypergamous until black women started to practice hypergamy.
Now,
And it's-
let me tell you why this is not true, sis. It's because nobody took their shoes off at the door. And what I mean by that is this. after years of, I don't need a man for this, I don't need a man for this, we don't need a man, we don't need a man, we're independent, we're masculine, we're this, we're the man, we're better than the man, we're the man, we are the man. Now, nobody humbled themselves when coming into the door of hypergamy. And y'all are still, not you necessarily, but generally, y'all, okay, are still making these lists and saying you won't do this and saying you're not going to do that. That's not how this works. For the men who are the men who can be the hypergamous men, you got to be the list for them. And the women who they get and the women who they date are like that. And see, the problem with the internet is y'all have came in contact with too many men who are the guys who don't know women and who ain't been outside and don't understand. So it's a lot of us who have seen y'all. See, on we people act dumb and mistreat the simp conversation like, oh, you're just saying a good man that takes care of a woman. No. A lot of men have seen y'all, how y'all mistreat these guys, and we've seen y'all date the older white guy or the older dude or the dude that's just giving you the cheese, and we know how you act with him, right? But aside from that, you think that every guy, like you think the guy, not you necessarily, but you think the guy that you're going to settle down with is this type of lame loser, and he's not. So when you come in and expect a man to do everything, you have to start being better at saying you need it done. So the reason why it's such a problem for y'all, because men always has been money. It's always been men take care of us. It's always going to be, that's always been that. And every generation, every era, all of that. What are you talking about? It's always been rich men. It's always been women wanting rich men. What are we doing? But now it's, you want to keep, it's like, because you got a job and can buy something, now you won't go to this restaurant and all this stuff. And this is what people do. And this is why y'all have such a hard time in the hypergamy conversation. And sis, look at you. You are you look a certain way, and everybody doesn't look like you. But however, someone who doesn't do the things you do to keep yourself up, doesn't eat the way you eat, doesn't do the skincare you do, doesn't do the hair care you do, doesn't do everything you do, meditate, and all these different things, can now say they're a 10 too, and might even get you to agree with them on that point. But that's not how it works for the hypergamous guys. So let's be honest. Let's be honest with each other. Let's just keep it real. We ain't never seen no NBA player with a big fat wife. We never seen an NFL or an actor with a big fat wife. We just never seen it. But you know what I'm saying? If we present that to the dating market conversation, now it opens up you're phobic, you're fat phobic, you're this, you're talking about women, you don't like women, you're this, you know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why Black women having a problem in the hypergamous pool, because everybody isn't allowed in the pool, and y'all have sent the invitations to women to come to the pool when it's the men who send the invitations out, not y'all saying that you could just jump in the pool. You can jump in the pool. I get it. I see it even through your vibe, through your video. I get it. Everybody can't jump in that pool, sis. They can't. But y'all have told them that they can, and they can't. And it's men's fault for saying that they can't, even though y'all sent the invitations to where men's are supposed to be the MC and the caterers. So you sent out all the invitations, but now we got to cater and MC to all these people. We ain't cooking. We did this. These people should have RSVP'd to know that they can't even be here. So y'all not taught struggle love. Y'all are taught to date hustler dudes and date that struggle love, if you ask me. But anyways, y'all aren't taught struggle love. No, y'all are not. It's just it so happens that the Black community, everybody not balling. So who you gonna date? Nobody, because you work a job where you make 45K. So now you're never gonna date anyone. Maybe you work or your coworker. A lot of people meet and date their coworkers. But what if y'all make 40K? In real life, that's struggle love shit. So what are we talking about? It goes down to just people being real about how much money they make.
race
So
of
don't do
women that
this,
have
baby girl. It ain't that. It's everything I said.
been taught struggle love
No.
or taught to build with a man or struggle in it.
And that's how you supposed, yeah, to be. You're not the only race that's been taught that. Every race has been taught that. People get married in college. People get married in high school sweethearts. I remember I just seen one of my homeboy, Andy, on here. Him and Kitch, they went to middle school with me. He just said they just celebrated their 23rd marriage and marriage anniversary. 23rd. You trying to tell me they didn't build together? I remember when they got together. You trying to tell me they didn't build together? You sound crazy. We graduated in 2000. They didn't build together? Stop it. So what you mean everybody ain't taught to build it, man? Stop it.
Name of love for the man or to get with a man even if he has nothing to offer you. Like other races of women.
No, ain't nobody taught you that. Y'all taught yourself that because of how attracted y'all are to the dudes who don't have nothing to offer. Stop playing on me.
Weren't taught that, but I feel like
who taught y'all that? Who said get with a man even though he ain't got nothing to offer you? Ain't nobody parents taught you that. Ain't nobody sisterhood taught you that. Ain't no dudes who got it like that sitting there player hating the dudes who you might like who ain't got it like that taught you that. Nobody's saying get with a dude who ain't got it like that. Come on, sis, why you try to throw that in there?
people are starting to complain now that a little 2 or 3% of black women are actually trying to put their little feet in the hypergamous pool, and it's sad.
And you just lied, my baby. It's 100%, little 2 or 3%. Baby girl, you know how many women we seen, we got video evidence of want the 5% of men. First of all, it's the standard. If you're not in the top 15% of height and not in the top 5% of money, you ain't even hitting on nothing. You broke if you ain't 100K plus in this society, baby girl. So don't do that. And it's sad that you just tried to pull that one on us. Now I was with you, trying to be with you, trying to help you out till you slid that one in. Now you're just trying to insult people intelligence, baby girl. It's 100% of women trying to jump in a hypergamous pool. Every woman wants their bill paid. 50-50 is a demonized little beta wimp. How dare you even have internet access if you want to go half on some bills? And you're going to sell me that? You're going to set that up and say 2 to 3% of women want to jump in a hypergamous pool? But, okay, let's have a 50-50 conversation then. What is that? What's 50-50? What are we doing? What's 50-50? Yeah, right. It ain't no 50-50. We can't have it. Where are all the 50-50 women at? Raise your hand. 50-50. Stop it. It's 100%. Don't do that. Don't do that, baby girl. Please don't do that.
It's sad. We like it here. We're not going anywhere.
Of course not, because it's been that way since David Ruffin was getting them, and damn Smokey Robinson was getting the hoes. And then in the 1930s, somebody in the roaring 20s of Harlem Renaissance.
Stop it. Get some help.
You can be hypergamous all you want, but what you qualify for is what you qualify for.
And the reason why he said that is because not necessarily maybe directly to her, but to everybody, because she said 2 to 3%. That's a lie.
Villainize men for not leading properly, to villainize men for not showing up in the...
If you keep focusing on how men are disappointing you and how men are not strong enough leaders, how men are not wealthy enough to date you, you are going to keep staying single because you are being ruled by your anger when it comes to your dating life. You are focused more on the negatives and the things that you don't want as opposed to focusing on the things that you do want. In this video that I clipped, there was a woman at the beginning who was saying that she does not want to be villainized for not being soft enough, for not being docile enough by the men that she's dated, because if that's what they want, they need to go and find a woman that fits that mold, and that's not her. And Trip was saying that is a conversation that needs to be had within the dating space because people want certain things. Women are saying men are too broke, they're not good enough leaders, XYZ, and men are saying women are not soft enough, all of these things. However, we have gotten into these gender wars so deeply that we forget that there's a lot of people who want other things.
Well, they need to tell the people who are pushing the main narratives to shut their damn mouths. The 50-50 people I just asked about, the people who are okay with splitting some bills, need to tell all of these women saying whatever to shut the hell up. Instead of saying, well, when y'all talk about doing something for your man, I be quiet because I'll trick on mine. Y'all need to start telling these hoes shut up.
I know quite a few women who want a house husband because they love
You tried it. See, I was with you, and you slid that in. Why do you know quite a few women who want a house husband? You see
their careers, and that's what they want to do.
See, here's the thing about it. That's a person who's selfish. A house husband, a maid, that's not a real. I ain't even gonna say that's not a real man. But what I'm saying is that's not what men want to be for themselves as men.
That's the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
Black women come to these conversations prepared to lose so that they basically win no matter what.
Right. He right about that, because that's not a man that men want to be for themselves. So why would it be a man that women want for them? A house husband? That's literally some woman who's single with a career sitting back talking about a man, an imaginary man. So she's created in her mind something that fits her. A house husband. He's like a nanny. He cooks, he cleans, but he still is a man. He still offers her dick and still all that stuff. That women don't want that. So she was right about people wanting other things, but those type of things are for the selfish people. Real talk.
It's called a defeatist mentality.
And she right about that. She's 1,000,000% correct about that.
Listen to this.
Same person that accused me of having sex with her daughter. Oh. She found panties in our, because we all share the same laundry room, and accused me of having sex with her daughter.
I feel like we are living in a simulation. These people just popped up to just make marriage look bad, make men look bad, make women look bad. On all levels, this is the worst couple. This is worse. This is like Krishan and Blueface, the marriage version. They keep popping up this toxic love in our face and expecting us not to understand what we're looking at. So if y'all didn't hear what she just said, she accused him of sleeping with her daughter because she found some panties. Listen to this part.
That is a wild accusation, not gonna lie.
Father and told him that we had sex.
I talked anyway.
Did you hear that part? Maybe y'all didn't hear that part. She says she called her baby daddy. Now, I don't know how old the girl is, but I'm assuming, let's say she's 18. Let's say she's 19. Let's say she's 21. Imagine your baby mama calling you and saying your husband has sex with your daughter. You're going to feel away regardless. That's creating confusion regardless, especially when it didn't happen. What would she call her baby daddy and involve another man for? What if he felt away enough to come try to do something to her husband over his daughter? I don't know how old the girl is, like I said.
I did.
So either way, like I said, we assuming she's of age in some way. When you involve the baby daddy, now you just being extra.
Yeah, that's what I
did that. I did because I was wondering. But you want my daughter, you were someone else, so you were someone.
Go to the.
This is ridiculous. That is crazy, yo. No further questions.
And cuss his ass out to stay feminine in disagreements with your partner. I know. Your man just pissed you off and you want to get your point across by any means necessary. Trust me, I'm a West Indian woman. I get it. But there's a better way to communicate your needs and concerns to him. When you're upset with your partner and you guys just can't see eye to eye, before the disagreement takes a turn, take some time to be by yourself. During this time, you're going to take your phone, go to the voice memo app, and cuss his ass out. Say everything you want to say. What he did, when he did it, why it bothered you, all of it. When you get rid of all of those heavy, unfiltered emotions, it allows you to articulate yourself efficiently. And in turn, your man will be more receptive to what you're saying. Men don't listen to women who are carrying on and yelling. They listen to the woman who is soft and explains her dislikes and needs in a calm tone. I know it's hard, ladies, but try it out.
This is actually great advice.
It is, and the only thing that I want to add to what she said was, you erase the message. You know what I'm saying? What she said was, but when you have a disagreement with somebody, before you just go off on your man, go off on him to yourself in a voice message. Just say all the cuss words, all the stupid shit that he doesn't really even want to hear. And then you have to understand how to articulate to him instead of doing all this, the cuss his ass out. What she's saying is the cuss his ass out part is not going to work with him.
To the voice memo app and cuss his ass out. Say everything you want to say.
See, it's a problem that you want to say all this stuff, but if this is what it is, it is what it is. So
did, when he did it, why it bothered you, all of it. When you get rid of,
you should be able to say what happened wrong and why it bothers you without you cussing his ass out. But if you just can't do that, then this is good advice to not do that though. Like, you can't see. Here's the problem. Here's the only issue with this. For all of the women who will cuss his ass out in the mobile app and then just use that as a script for shit that they'll still just go say and won't know how to have the civil conversation. So if you got to bring the peace that she's bringing to even this video, just listen to her talk. Look at her. She just sounds peaceful. Like she's bringing peace to your life.
To articulate yourself,
you know? So you got to get that part down. Don't just repeat after what you heard after you do that part. So she was right, but don't repeat what you said. Let all the anger go once you get it out and have the conversation without all of that anger in you. Don't repeat the anger, you know? So that is good advice. Y'all hit the subscribe button on my YouTube page, man. They playing with the kid.